Only edit. Only edit.
Hey, I'm good.
So, we're back with another video here.
Back yet again.
College 101.
The dorm series. I'm DJ EJ, also known as Eddie Fisher Jr.
I'm DJ Rain, Cocaine Rain, you know the usual.
Yeah.
Alright, y'all, this is Dorm Edition, College 101. We don't have dorms at NIU, we have residence halls. I can go into further details about that.
But that's probably going to take up half of the video.
Yeah, and this is going to be a pretty quick one. This ain't going to be 30 minutes, 33 minutes, 48 seconds.
And for those that was complaining about the 33-minute video last time, y'all watched it though. Then they watched it though.
And then think about it. We do a bunch of little videos. The time is still going to add up to about 30 plus minutes.
Yeah. So be happy.
Be healthy.
Be great.
Be a husky. Alright, so for this video, we're going to cover the basic. Newhall,
Grant,
Douglas,
Gilbert,
Lincoln,
and Neptune.
Said Lincoln.
Neptune.
But Stevenson as well. Pretty much all the residence halls on campus. I want to cover Northern View, but I really don't want to cover Northern View.
I don't live in Northern View.
Never lived in Northern View.
Never have, never will.
Never can. Well,
maybe.
Alright, so pretty much we're going to go over the different lifestyles that's in the different residence halls. At the end of the video, I'll make sure to put the matrix. I'm pretty sure by now, everybody should have their rooms picked.
Yeah.
So I put the matrix anyway. The matrix is basically the list of prices and different combinations you get inside the residence halls.
Some residence halls do have single dorms. Others, the majority of them may not though.
Okay, so we're going to start with Newhall, the new residence hall, which just opened fall 2012. It's continued to be open now through fall 2013.
Newhall is one of the ritziest, nicest places to live on campus, in my opinion. The food is good. Yeah, the dorms, they look kind of nice.
Excuse him, he said dorm. Newhall is pretty nice. The middle of the Newhall, I think it's called the community center, has the recreation center, the food places, pretty big lobby with television, stuff like that. So it's pretty much a good hangout spot. Newhall East and West. As far as lifestyles, going in and look kind of like a hotel to you. The lobbies, the floors. Yeah. Again, this is another security access only, resident security access only halls that we have on this campus.
Let's break that down to them, Michael, too. You know, how the hall entry card and shit like that go through. Okay,
so when you first check in, they're gonna tell, that's what they call it, check in. When you move in your room, you're gonna be sent to the front desk. They're gonna give you a key, and they're gonna give you
a key, and they're gonna actually tell you to go to your community advisor, which we like to call CAs. They're gonna send you there to get your hall entry card. Yeah.
Okay. The reason I stopped, because you're living in Stevenson, Grant, Newhall. You won't have a key. You'll just have your one card. Your one card will pretty much be activated in that situation. That'll be your key. You held it up. It'll scan green, red if you don't live there.
If you haven't got the one card yet, this is gonna be it.
But make sure. By now, everybody should have the right one card. Some one cards have pictures on the left. Some have pictures on the right. The one you want to have is the one with the picture on the left side.
Yeah. All right. So in Newhall, they have these things called clusters. Now, Newhall, which is I guess it's exclusive to every other dorm. I know since I've been here my freshman year, but yeah.
Him and that dorm word.
Anyway, in my opinion or whatever, Newhall has these things called clusters. Clusters, they're kind of cool. Like they're more inclusive to your floor. They have a really nice TV as a floor thing, whatever, as a inside the cluster. They also have your own personal washer and dryer for your whole entire cluster as well too. You got a refrigerator. Also, you have a lounge area too for your entire cluster.
Yeah, that's pretty much. As far as inside the clusters, there'll be, I think it's about 9 rooms inside each cluster, and well, it's 9 doors. Let's put it away. And inside those doors is a mirror, sink, and bathroom, and 2 other doors lead to 2 separate rooms, which will be yours and your roommates. You 2 will be the only 2 to share that bathroom, and those you don't share sinks. You have your own sinks. There's a wall divider, unless you decide to have friends over and let them share those with you as well, which I would suggest. Inside the rooms consist bed, shelf, mirror, which is part of the closet. You won't have any signal cell phone service unless you have Verizon.
Or US Cellular, which is now Sprint.
You still won't have service. NIU has a contract with Verizon, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So your new hall, you might want to switch to Verizon.
The only downside about new hall is the room space. Room space is kind of tight. Like when we say tight, it's tight.
In new hall, like if I hold my wingspan out, the tip of my fingers would be barely at the wall. Like it's almost like I can just do like this and hold both sides of the wall.
Yeah.
Once you're off your bed, you're at your desk. It's like
right
bed, desk right there. That's the only downside to new hall. Other than that, it looks great. The cluster's great.
The food is great.
I personally wouldn't live there.
Yeah.
Lifestyle wise, the different clusters I've been to visit different people, they seem to have maybe 2 or 3 people in that cluster that they like. Some clusters have movie nights with their CAs, which are community advisors. Most of you may know them as RAs if you've done prior research to college.
Yeah. I don't think I can really say about it. If you actually get the chance to go to move in a new hall, don't stay in the dorms so much. Get out of the halls. Get a chance to meet people in different residence halls. Get the chance to meet other people that's not actually in your cluster or in your building as well. Because from last year, from what I could tell, people just stayed in their clusters and stayed in their rooms all the time when there were possibly a lot of events going on during that day or that week. Douglas.
I call Douglas the boring hall. I never lived in Douglas. The times I went to Douglas, it was pretty quiet. The only time I use Douglas is to cut through from Annie Glidden to Stevenson. I don't even go to Douglas much. I went there a few times last year just to visit some people.
The only upside about Douglas is the fact that it's actually by the recreational center. That's a really big plus. It's also it's directly by the football stadium too. So those who got up in Douglas, I got a plus, but
sorry, it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
They have themed learning communities as well called TLCs. I'm pretty sure you probably live in there. I'm not sure. New Hall has TLCs as well. I'm not sure which hall holds which. I know there's like Teach House, Engineering, Nursing.
That's Douglas.
But that's pretty much, I'm not even going to touch on Douglas, except their dining unit, which is the Dog Pound Deli.
Yeah.
Sundays was the best for brunch. I stayed going Dog Pound Deli, great sandwiches. It's like, I ain't gonna say it's better than Subway, but
it's damn near better than Subway.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's fully customizational.
Quick tip. If you get a sandwich from the Dog Pound Deli, also get some chicken strips and the cream of broccoli soup. Trust me, it's the best combination you probably have in a long time.
Might be. I've never tried it. Never heard nothing about it.
It's cracking.
Alright. Next, we're going to talk about
Gilbert. Alright, so the funny thing about Gilbert is Gilbert has been closed down for like ever. This will be the first year that Gilbert has actually been open and it's actually really geared towards type of classes.
From what I was told about Gilbert, it closed in 1992.
Yeah.
It's been closed longer than I've been alive.
Real talk, it's been closed for all about 20 years.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
But the good thing about Gilbert is going to be one of the nicest dorms on this campus, right next to New Hall.
Say dorm again. Say dorm again. Say it. I did. There's gonna be some freaking serious stuff going on here. Say dorm one year. Dorm ain't no country I've ever heard of. They speak English in dorm?
Gilbert is going to be one of the nicest halls that we have here on campus. If you've ever been in Neptune North before, it's probably going to look just like that, but better. This year Gilbert has a Starbucks in it.
Starbucks.
That's how you know the school got money.
Starbucks. That's real.
Yeah.
I'll eat the double chocolatey chip and you'll eat it. Drink it anyway, so.
As well as the Starbucks, they also will have a workout center in there as well. So if you're getting a chance to move into Gilbert, for your music majors, art majors, that's a pretty clutch space to be into. So shout out to y'all.
All right. Gilbert, as far as learning environments and the living arrangements,
we don't know.
It's been closed.
I don't know. I ain't been in there before. Shout out to the people that have been in there before, like in the 90s or something like that.
Tell us.
Alright, so for those of you that are probably watching these videos that are black alumni, white alumni, or any type of alumni period, y'all know about Grant. Grant used to be the hood. And yeah, Grant South used to be the hood.
You came in 2012 or later,
yeah,
you don't know nothing.
No, I only saw the class of 2012. And class of 2011 was the last class to experience Grant South and how bootleg and ghetto used to be.
Water slides in the hallways.
Man, water fights in the hallways.
Random fire alarms during the night.
Robberies doing those fire alarms that night.
People getting iPhones, iPods, Nintendo 64 stolen. All that.
Man, cases were getting caught back in the days.
Rape? Nah, I ain't gonna say a lot. I don't know. Might have been.
Whoa. Unfortunately, Grant South hasn't been closed since fall of 2011. And instead of having Grant South opening.
No, since spring of 2012.
Oh, well, I apologize. No.
Grant C last year was a great place to be. I never lived there, but I was there an awful lot. An awful lot. So, that's another one of those card access, no key places.
Yeah, you can't get on the floor unless you have an ID.
Have your one card at all times. Remember your passcode to your door.
Remember everything that you can probably get into your dorm room, because if you don't remember anything, you won't get back into your room at all.
It gets cold in Grant.
It does.
It gets cold a lot because they have central air conditioning, and sometimes it doesn't want to turn off.
Yeah. All I can tell you, as soon as they open like the other two towers, Grant brunch will be cracking.
Yeah, you can't really talk about the dining unit because unfortunately Grant dining is closed.
Yeah.
There's only Neptune, New Hall, Gilbert. I lied. Does Gilbert have one?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It does.
Stevenson, and that's it. Lincoln. We'll talk about Lincoln next. But yeah, Grant was a great place to live.
Yeah, from those couple of years it was open.
So yeah, my vote goes to Grant and Neptune.
On to another dormitory or residence hall. As I really should be saying it. We have Lincoln. Now, Lincoln. If you're an alum or upperclassman, underclassman, if you know about Lincoln Phillies, man, Lincoln Phillies is crap.
They're still available in New Hall, except they're not
the same.
The original.
They're not the same.
It's just not the same.
Yeah.
Lincoln was the only place that had late night, besides Stevenson, but Stevenson late night was not fun. Lincoln late night was amazing. We used to be there until about 11:30. Lincoln late night introduced me to a lot of people. As far as living in Lincoln, never lived there, was there a lot. Lincoln was the baby Grant. Lincoln was ratchet right under Grant. The lobby of Lincoln was like sleepover city, like in the lobby. What the hell?
You have no room, you don't live here?
Yeah, but unfortunately,
you don't even go here.
Last year part of Lincoln was closed. All four wings were not open, unavailable. This year they are not all open and available as well, but Lincoln will be open for residents. Like I said, you should have picked your rooms by now so you would know Lincoln was on the list.
I would say Lincoln will be open food-wise?
Food-wise, no. The dining facility, I don't believe is open.
I'm sorry.
If so, I will let you know and we will post about that.
In the comments below.
So next from Lincoln, we'll go on to the best, which is possibly Neptune West.
No. You also have Neptune East. Oh, and my favorite, Neptune North.
Neptune West.
So, alright, so you got Neptune. Now Neptune is like divided into 3 different dormitories or residence halls. You have Neptune North, Neptune East, and Neptune West.
I'm gonna start with West. That's where I began my life, my career at Northern Illinois University.
Pre-cottage.
Neptune West, 2nd floor, even side, room 228. I was on the A side. That floor changed my life forever. I met people, 9 of the greatest people I ever meet. 9 of the closest people I ever meet. I've done things I never in life see myself doing with a group of people. Alone, maybe, yes. Yeah. But Neptune West was the greatest experience of all college for me.
Yeah,
the people, the life, the CAs who were cool, then they were, we hate you.
Yeah.
Neptune West in its entirety was the best ever experience I've had while I was a freshman.
Well, I didn't get a chance to stay in Neptune West, but if you really know me, I stayed in Neptune West, kind of, sort of. I was in this room, constantly chilling with people on the floor. It was a lot less people, by the way. But I actually stayed in Neptune North my freshman year. Neptune North is pretty much geared towards all art students, whether you may be a music major or an artist or a dancer or a vocalist or anything that you can pretty much think of that involves the arts. Neptune North was the place for you to stay.
Fun fact, Neptune North was the first residence hall of Northern Illinois University.
Another fun fact, Neptune North has all the crazies in it too.
Fun fact again, Neptune North has a tunnel that leads to Neptune Central.
That nobody uses. Other than COEs.
Alright, with that, Neptune North also holds the Neptune Computer Lab in its basement, the dance studio, the laundry room,
and
the kitchen. And it's also home of the Residence Hall Association's office.
If you have any questions about the Residence Hall Association, we'll probably do that in another video. But yeah.
No, why you mentioned that? Would y'all like to see more videos?
Let us know.
We can come up with anything.
We don't be doing shit.
I mean, you guys suggest the topics.
Real talk.
You can either hit us on IG,
Twitter. That's all we got. Neptune East. I lived in Neptune East last year.
I never went to Neptune East my freshman year. Sophomore year, I went there maybe 3 or 4 times.
No,
Only times I went to East was to get my haircut.
Nothing about in Neptune North. They're segregated. They're segregated not racially, but they're segregated by sex. You have a boy side and a girl side too. If that's what you're looking into or whatever, trust me, it helps you keep your mind on your tasks at all times too.
Last but not least, we have Stevenson A, B, C, and D. The 4 towers of infamy. That's what I call them. Because Stevenson is infamous for a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's known for a lot of things, from its runway,
from its food,
to its nightlife,
to its food,
its food, its infamous elevators,
its food, and programs.
Yeah, a lot of programs take place in Stevenson.
And food. But yeah, Stevenson is it's pretty much a dope place. The majority of the singles that NIU holds.
Majority of the suites.
And the majority of
the football teams.
And
basketball teams.
Cheerleaders.
Sports teams.
Cheerleaders.
Models. Yeah, Stevenson used to be known as Stevenson Runway.
Yeah.
People used to dress up in their best fits and just walk down Stevenson like.
Stevenson Runway was PPMO before PPMO got like dope.
Before you walk into the dining area are these ledges with plants by them. People tend to sit on these ledges and just pick like, can I get a swipe?
Yeah.
Can I get a swipe?
The majority of students or people that ask for swipes probably don't go to the school or they live off campus.
I'm tired. But Stevenson, great place to be. I was at Stevenson quite a lot, freshman, sophomore year as well.
Stevenson also has the New Orleans room. New Orleans room wasn't really hot until, like I said, it sounds like New Orleans. If you've been down New Orleans, whatever. It kind of resembles it. It has a really nice TV. They have a lot of games. They have a pool area. They have a pool table and a lot of other stuff available down there for you to do.
Connect. Along with that, it also holds the writing center.
Yeah.
In the basement of another tower, where you can go and they're pretty much write the paper for you. They review anything you have to do. They review large documents.
Any questions you got, they
long
ask.
essays. So Stevenson is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool place to be. Great customer service. I like Stevenson, except it's far from where I am located.
Okay. Stevenson is the farthest residence hall on campus, if you're not counting Northern. We're not counting Northern.
It's not a res hall.
Yeah, Stevenson is the farthest residence hall that's on campus. If you're walking to Stevenson when it's cold as hell, bless your heart, bless your ministry, bless your soul, because that's gonna be a walk for you, and it's cold as hell.
So overall, I rate Stevenson a 9 on a 10 scale.
Yeah.
Stevenson has my vote.
I'll give it an 8. The reason being that since it is the farthest residence hall on campus, you kind of got to judge your classes and your times of your classes as well, and how long you got to walk.
Fun fact: you live in Stevenson. Come October, don't ride the bus. Just walk. Get there fast.
That's all.
Promise you.
Other residence hall that we have Neptune. Now the best thing about the Neptune clusters, or not clusters, residence halls, they're really, really close to your classes, especially your freshman year, if you're still taking classes in Sabu and what's up?
Revis.
And Revis, yeah, Revis. And Cole Hall too. Those are the closest dormitories and residence halls that we have for those classes that you might have there. I give them a 10 because it's kind of clutch. The only downside about that tune is probably the nasty. If you don't know what the nasty is,
I work there.
ask him, ask me, ask any upperclassmen that you know, because you will be getting the BGs in the come I think a couple of minutes. If you have any video suggestions that we should do for the upcoming videos that we possibly could be doing, let us know in the link in the description below or the comments below, I guess, or hit us up on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at EJF290.
You can follow me at Rain Orange Polo, all one word.
Yeah, this is DJ EJ.
DJ Rain.
Have a great day.